What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. Ten, Mausama Retry. Once the creator of a video game, now the Demon Lord had his own created RPG. But the catch is, even though he's in his Demon Lord sprite that he created, the people he meets and eventually saves are unfamiliar to him in the slightest. Aku, the girl he saves from being killed by a demon, becomes his trustworthy guide in this foreign world that he can barely even recognize. And hey, he's got a kick-ass look with a tall black coat. What could be more badass than that? Oh, and he's too damn overpowered. His presence and pressure on his own is more than enough to cause worlds to crumble. 9. Kimono Michi, Rise Up. The last thing you can expect from someone summoned from another world and having an audience with the princess is to freaking suplex the living hell out of her and knocking her out cold. However, this anime did exactly just that, with the MC being transported in the middle of its pro wrestling match and given the request to save the world from the monsters infesting it. After he escapes, he wanders off for a while exploring this new world and decides to become a beast hunter that catches and befriends all kinds of monsters and animals this whimsical world has to offer. Even though he's a wrestler, he's still a cuddly bear on the inside that just loves animals and is ready to destroy anyone that harms him. 8. Saihate no Paladin. This year has been without a doubt the year of Isekai, so when it comes to this genre, there will always be some anime that are overlooked and not receiving the attention they deserve. Saihate no Paladin is one of those shows that deserves more love. Adapted from the light novel with the same name, its premise alone should be interesting enough for anyone, as it was never attempted before a kid to be reborn in a fantasy world and raised by 3 undead characters acting as his parents, and teaching him all he needs to know. And surprisingly enough, you can actually relate to them and love them pretty easily. And even though the character so far isn't that interesting, the goal he's working towards is, and deserves more recognition for that. 7. Knights and Magic. This anime is packed full with mecha action. The main character is an otaku who dies in an accident and is reborn in the medieval kingdom of Frimavilla. This kingdom is facing a fierce battle against the demonic beasts and citizens with magical powers, controlling powerful mechs into the warfront. Now reborn as Ernesti Echevarria, the young man has ample magical abilities, and he must now enroll in the academy to become a great pilot and save mankind from the brutal forces of the beasts. 6. Zero no Tsukaima. Being bad at magic and blowing everything up is one thing, but summoning a human as your familiar is a whole different matter. Louise Francois, nicknamed Zero for her worthless magic aptitude, is one of those typical stuck-up nobles with a shitty attitude and flat boobs to add to the mix. But who gives a damn about her anyway? The real jackpot of this anime is Augusta Frederica, with her big ass, red hair, and gigantic boobs, cleavage that she puts almost zero effort in hiding. And as such, she's sought out by a lot of the males, and she enjoys lavishing in her beauty, spending each night with a different guy. What a whore, am I right? But as anime watchers, we couldn't care less. All we want is to see the fan service in all its glory. 5. Kinja no Meigo. He is the grandson of Merlin. What more do you want? This kid was an orphan and raised by Merlin as his own grandchild. He trained him day and night in all he knows, and since Merlin is an all-powerful national hero of the continent, it's safe to say that he knows an awful lot of things, including devastatingly destructive spells, which he finds it okay to teach to a child somehow, and as he grows up, kicks him out, forcing him off on his own journey, and like every journey, it has to start from school. 4. Sekai Saiko no Ansatsusha Isekai Kizoku ni Tensei Suru. The world's greatest assassin is betrayed by the same organization that raised him, only to die by their hands in an ambush, desperate on his deathbed. He is represented to a goddess that promises to revive him if he kills the hero for her, and obviously he accepts that request, being reborn as the son of a noble family of assassins. He now has to gather allies and build up his strength, as well as hone his assassin skills if he ever hopes to stand up against the hero and defeat him. And for some reason, he finds himself surrounded by girls from all sides. Lucky bastard. 3. Tsuki ga Michibiku Isekai Dachu. When he's isekai'd into this new world, he's promised to be blessed by the goddess and to be granted powers that he couldn't comprehend. What he receives, however, is the ridicule of the goddess after she makes fun of how he looks and refuses to grant him any blessings. Adding insult to injury, she throws him out of her realm and banishes him to the barren lands where only deadly monsters roam. However, thanks to the best boy Tsukuyomi, the MC receives his blessing and is given advice to live however he sees fit in this big, wide world. 2. Drifters. The Shimazu clan warriors are known for being stubborn bastards that just don't know how to die. Even if you impale them with tins of spears, their fighting spirit carries on through the pain with blood and sweat and shatters everyone that dare stand in its way. This Shimazu is no exception to the rule. Toyohisa is a proud samurai warrior that honors his clan even in death. He's relentless and doesn't stop fighting ever. And why would he really, when it's the only thing he knows how to do? He listens to no one and answers to no authority. In short, a total badass. 1. No game, no life. The best example you can get about someone antisocial can be summed up in a gamer that spends all his time playing video games and living in his mother's basement. Well, in this case, the shut-in gamer isn't one, but two, an overprotective brother and younger sister for that matter. They are the best gamers out there, and the most cunning of them all. They're so famous to the point they're transported to a new world just for the purpose of winning mind games against their adversaries. And win, they do. I mean, seriously, they're just too good to lose it. Almost feels like cheating. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, you should consider turning that red subscribe button gray. I post regular content like every 2 days or so. Well then, see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe and watch anime.
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's be by. Put Stein skate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push you through hell like gun grape. That's a story to tell if you